Well, good evening, gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and to my right and to your left, of course, as always, the lovely Valerie Eliason. Hello, Val.
Hello, Glenn.
How are you?
I'm doing great. I feel well rested. It's been a good Monday.
It's been a good Monday. Listen, gang, I want to welcome you to the show. We're coming to you live from our beautiful Studio B here at BNN-TV, and you're more than welcome to join us. You can give us a call at 617-708-3290. Get you right to the great staff of BNN answering the phones. Join our conversation, please. Give us a call. Let us know what's going on artfully in your community.
Yes.
So how are you?
I'm great.
What did you do this weekend? Anything exciting?
Well, it seems like we both did something very exciting this weekend.
We did have very artful weekends. You first.
Okay. I went to the MFA with my mom.
Oh,
We
nice.
had a little mother-daughter.
I hope you said I said hello.
Of course I always do. And so we went to go see the Gordon Parks exhibit.
Nice.
It's actually closing down, well, not closing down, but finishing up, wrapping up at the MFA. It was really amazing exhibit. He was the first African-American staff photographer for Life magazine.
Awesome.
And he has these great photos.
That's great.
was
We went out to visit with Vinny. I call him Vinny.
Buddy
Van Gogh.
of yours.
Yes, we went out to Williamstown, Clark Institute out by the Williams College, and if you go to a museum and you see a Van Gogh, or if you go and there's a couple of them there, it's obviously very cool. But to go into a place where there's 25 Vincent Van Goghs, was all his landscape stuff. I literally was taken, and it takes a little bit to be taken by me, but I'll tell you, we got in there and it was beautiful. Ugh. Oh, I'm looking close. I got my hands behind my back, because he does this stuff with the big strokes, and it's just all this movement and stuff. It was just fabulous.
I saw some great pictures online.
Yes, we took some great pictures and shared them with everybody, and then we went up and visited my mom up in Saratoga for the horse races.
Nice. Who won?
So, I don't do that kind of thing, but we did some traveling around, so it was a nice little travel weekend.
It was a perfect weekend for it, too. It was nice out.
It was nice. A couple of things we got to mention, because we have a very exciting and very important show this evening.
Yes.
We've got some amazing guests for you. Please, you're going to have to hang in there, gang. This is going to be a great show tonight. We've got live music. We've got all kinds of great guests, but please hang in there. But we are going to get out of the way real quickly here for just a couple of seconds. I'd like to talk a little bit about the great organization that keeps us on the air here. Boston Main Streets. Boston Main Streets is a volunteer-driven organization that helps revitalize the business districts around the city. There's about 20 of them. And what they do is they work with the property owner to get the demographic information so he'll know or she'll know what kind of business to put in that storefront downstairs.
Exactly.
Then they work with the business once they're in there with some design and some architectural things to make it look cool, right? And then they have the big promotions committee, which I've been a part of for many, many years, who run all kinds of these events, like the Farmers Market in Rossi Square, which was a big success this year and years in past. It's been great.
Oh, yeah.
So we want to thank them very much. Val and I would like to thank them for all of their support here. We're very proud of our affiliation with the Main Streets organization.
They're incredible.
The other thing we're going to talk about for a real 1 second, and I have to give it its due, is this phenomenal building that we're in. This is BNN-TV. What it is, it's cable access. It's a place where you can come and do television production. There's a side, Channel 23, where you can sign up and become a member and take some classes in Final Cut Pro, learn how to use these amazing cameras, do the lighting, the audio, sign out some cameras, go and shoot the local swim meet or art show or Porch Fest.
Porch Fest.
and come back here into Great Timothy Smith Lab downstairs and edit it, and this is the place where they'll put it on TV for you. The station you're watching right now, Channel 9, is news and information. Here is where a nonprofit organization can come and kind of do get your message out, get people in the community knowing what you're fighting for and what your cause is and what your mission statement is. So this is what you do here. How do you do that, Val?
Well, if you go to bnntv.org, click on Janice Williams or Tim Atwood's name.
Jim Atwood or Janice Williams. They'll give you all the information you need to
become a member.
Yeah.
Take some classes.
Do
come
some
on
TV.
The show.
Come on the show, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's welcome on this show, right, Courtney? Absolutely. Well, you know what? I do want to make sure that we have time because we have a jam-packed show.
Yes.
Is there anything else you got coming up or anything?
Oh,
this Friday, this Saturday, we're doing something very important. Where are we going?
Fest.
Choreo Fest.
Yes.
Yes, which is, they were on the show a couple of weeks ago.
The luminescent dance company.
Yep. And what they do is, all day long, 24 hours, they have all these different dance troupes in this amazing building, and they all work from scratch to do these performances. They stream all the rehearsals live to the internet.
The full 24 hours.
The full 24 hours. Then they put this performance on, and that's where you and I are going next Saturday, right?
Yeah, I'm really excited. It was so nice of them to invite us.
I know. They were beautiful people. It was very nice to have them. But listen, gang, we're going to take a quick break, and we are so pleased and honored that we have Julie Burros here in the building, the arts guru here in Boston. The mayor has talked about how he wants to increase the arts presence here. So to have Chief Burros here in the building with us to talk a little bit about what's going on with that is very, very exciting. So listen, gang, don't go away. We're going to take a real short break. So Glenn and Val here, right?
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back. Thanks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Well, welcome back, folks. My name is Glenn Williams. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts, and I do want to remind you that this show will be available sometime later this evening at our YouTube station. So if you go to your channel on YouTube and put in It's All About Arts, the number 1, you'll get a listing of all of the shows that we've been doing in the past, and this one will be up later on this evening. And also, please go to our Facebook page and like us. We're creeping very close to 500 likes. Be that 500 liker. There's a special prize for whoever, I don't know what that means. But right now, I have to say it is an honor and a pleasure to maybe introduce to a lot of you people out there, but maybe reintroduce and say hello to Julie Burros. Hello, thank you so much for coming in today.
So nice to see you guys. Thanks for having me.
It's a great pleasure to have you here. How are you liking Boston? Let's go right there first, because you're relocated from Chicago, right?
Yep, I moved here in late November and started the job in mid-December. Winter was a little intense, I have to say.
Oh my
It
gosh.
was one of our lighter
Winter to
winters.
come into.
Yep, I was well equipped to handle it coming from Chicago,
Chicago.
but it was pretty off the hook. And summer's been gorgeous.
Yeah, it's
The
a
weather's
beautiful
been
place.
just gorgeous, and there's so much arts and culture happening outdoors. It's been terrific to be able to run around and take advantage of that.
Yeah, one of the things I love about New England is you get all the 4 seasons, really kind of, you get a taste of everything. So you kind of appreciate the weather when you have it.
Definitely.
So that's nice. Now, when you were in Chicago, were you doing similar to the same thing that you're doing here?
Yeah, I was at the Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events. I was the Director of Cultural Planning, and I oversaw the creation of a cultural plan for the city of Chicago. And I'm actually doing very similar kinds of work here as Chief of Arts and Culture, and then also as the department head for the Mayor's Office of Arts and Culture. I'm heading up the creation of Boston's first ever cultural plan called Boston Creates, which we're so proud of, and we've had an incredible public engagement process all summer long with town hall meetings and community conversations.
Explain a little bit about what Boston Creates mission is. What are we trying to accomplish with that?
Yeah, we're trying to come up with an authentic representation of the vision of the people of Boston as how they see the role of arts and culture in their lives, what's their vision for the future, and what's the best possible role for the city to play, the city government to play in fostering that vision, building support for the sector, and And then also, how can city government foster partnerships, public-private partnerships, and bring more resources to arts and culture?
Yeah, that's great. That's an important thing to let people know. As an old-time Bostonian, I know that there are these little cultures of arts all over the city. The amount of open studios that we have alone, and all the little associations that are here. Is the mission kind of like to maybe let's work a little bit closer together and maybe grow off of each other?
Yeah, we have a lot of goals. So we definitely are looking to strengthen the voice of the neighborhood artist, the neighborhood arts activist, to empower people in the neighborhoods to be involved in creating their own cultural future in the neighborhoods, and also to really bring to light some of these hidden gems. One of the features of our very multifaceted planning process is to have people take a survey.
Yes.
And that'll help us understand the role that arts and culture plays in their lives on an everyday basis, how we can support the growth of their cultural capital. And then also we have a function where people can go and drop a pin on a map and tell us, where do they experience arts and culture, where do they create, where do they participate, and what do they envision for the future?
Now it seems like a big collection of information with a goal to unify the city artfully?
Yeah, there's definitely empowering and rising up and elevating the arts in all the different neighborhoods, but then also seeing how we can foster some collaborations. We've also had about 40 different focus groups of different sectors, and it's been so interesting to hear people say in the focus groups, we want to continue to be convened as a sector, as a focus, as a collective who want to continue to work together and collaborate. So the planning process itself is meant to foster these kinds of connections and collaborations and really pull people together.
Right. This has been, we've tried this before, okay? And I think part of the difference in this attempt is that there's somebody actually sitting at the mayor's table.
Yeah.
You're part of policy, aren't you?
Yeah.
You don't realize how huge that is to artists
no,
and musicians around here.
I definitely do.
How huge that is.
I've heard that from a lot of people. And what's been terrific about the Walsh administration was the acknowledgement of the value of arts and culture, bringing back the role of an arts commissioner, elevating that role up to the level of chief. So I am around the table at cabinet meetings with not only department heads, but people who oversee the department heads. So I'm at a peer level with them, and it really does foster this kind of intergovernmental collaboration, which was exactly what the mayor intended by doing that. And he's really, when we have our meetings and he says, everybody's taking a budget cut except for arts and education. Those things we're going to grow. Yeah, of course, it's great.
The most important things.
Yeah, and what's really fantastic is how Mayor Walsh has followed through on those commitments from the campaign. The commitment to do a cultural plan, the commitment to bring back the role of Arts Commissioner and Chief of Art and elevate it to that level, and then also to grow the resources. So in his first year, he matched the funding from the State Arts Council and effectively doubled grant making. And this year in FY16, I asked him to double down. I asked him to match it 2-to-1, which he's done.
Don't we have something new coming out in a couple of days?
Yeah,
or something?
so September 1st, our
Tomorrow.
FY16, I know, we're racing to the finish. We're racing to meet our deadlines. So September 1st, tomorrow, we're going to publish our Boston Cultural Council grant making guidelines. And this is our application season will be open through October 15th. And we're really excited. Last year we had a lot of new grant applicants because we had dramatically grown our dollars for arts and culture. So this is a tremendous opportunity for us to invest in every corner of the city. And we'll be having several workshops all over the city so people can kind of figure out how to best write their application, what the deadlines are.
Can we get the link to that so we can link it up to It's All About Arts and people can go right to that?
It's bostonculturalcouncil.com, so you can find it directly through there.
That's familiar.
Yeah, that is the same link, the same
So it's the
website,
same one,
Boston Cultural Council. There's only one. It should be pretty easy to find, and give us till the end of the day,
please,
to post. We're looking to use every minute we can to refine it and make it error-free and make it easy for people to apply.
You mentioned a little bit. I heard the word education. I'm an art teacher. and I'm fortunate to be teaching in the private sector at a private school. Is there anything in the future that you see coming out of this kind of approach that you're coming from, where the arts are going to become a little more involved in the educational process of our younger citizens?
Yeah, definitely. We just had a department heads meeting today, and they were talking about the first day of school is next week.
Yes.
And we're really excited that the Boston Arts Academy, which is Boston's public high school for the performing arts, they're able to expand a little bit this
great
year
news, great news.
and add more slots for kids. It's so exciting what they're doing. But we're looking to expand the opportunity for kids in every school and in every grade to have access to all 4 arts genres in school, and then also out of school as well, after school, on summer breaks, on winter breaks.
Great. We're a STEAM-based school. So we do, our curriculum is intertwined, and the arts are a big, huge part of that.
Yeah.
There's so many events going on. There's something coming up very soon you want to talk a little bit about?
We're very excited about the Emerge Arts Festival. This is a rethinking and a reinvention of what had been the Boston Arts Festival.
You know,
I can't say it the right way.
You're starting to get it. Boy, it hasn't been a year yet, but you're there. You're getting there.
Now, Merge Arts is new. Didn't they just come to Boston in May?
No, that might be a different festival.
Okay.
This is the Emerge Arts Festival.
Emerge,
We've got our E. So Emerge Arts Festival, we're so excited to be giving out the first ever Emerging Artist Award. So we did a call for artists, and they had tons of submissions, and we had a very respectable jury very rigorous process to select emerging artists, and it's a cash prize. And this has been funded by the family of Faye Chandler. Faye Chandler was just a legendary supporter of the arts, a woman who became an artist very late in life, mentored tons of artists all throughout her time in the Boston Center for Arts South End Art Studios. And so she sadly passed, but she lived to the ripe old age of 92.
That's great.
Gosh.
That's awesome.
God bless. And so her family wanted to do something to celebrate her legacy. So actually, the Emerge Arts Festival and the Emerging Artist Award is part of the larger Finding Faye Festival, really celebrating her legacy, and then showcasing all the groups that she had supported. So it's really exciting. Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for being here with us, but I do have one last question. What's your medium?
What's my medium? You know what? I am an ideas person.
Oh, okay. The cat at the top is always the idea.
My creative genre is ideas.
Okay.
I'm all about ideas.
It's a very creative genre.
Connecting the dots, taking all the threads that are loose, tying them together, coming up with ideas, and then making those ideas a reality. That's really what I do.
I believe everybody's an
medium.
artist.
That's what I do.
I believe everyone's an artist. We'll see something. We'll get you something in the Scully Gallery.
Okay, that's great.
Julie, thank you so much
Thank you for
being
having
here with
me.
us. It was such a pleasure to talk with you. Please feel free to come back and let us know anytime you get something you want to get out there. Let us know.
I would love
We'd
that.
love to be a conduit for you.
And
Thank
good luck
you.
tomorrow, too.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I just wanted to close by encouraging everyone to go to bostoncreates.org.
Yes.
Find out what's going
this-
on.
and the survey is there,
take
too.
the survey.
Yes.
We really need people to take the survey and tell us about how arts and culture is important to you. Check out the site for updates. There's still a few more community meetings that people can attend.
I think some of the important things is you're asking some real questions. You're asking, what are we doing wrong? Where can we improve? What are we missing here? And that's not usually asked, and I think it's an important question.
As great as our cultural community is in Boston, and it is amazing, there's room for improvement.
Always.
Yeah, so we're on the job. That's what we want to do.
Well, I think we're well on our way to improving everything around here with you as our ambassador to the brick building. It's not really a brick building, it's a cement building, isn't it?
Oh, City Hall?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, lots of cement.
Julie, thank you
Thanks so much
for being here. I
My
really
pleasure.
do
Thank you
appreciate
so
it.
much.
So great to see you guys.
Listen, gang, we're going to take a break. We'll be back in just a couple of seconds. We've got Val's View. We've got some amazing music for you tonight. Don't go away. Courtney's going to be entertaining us very, very soon. So thank you for being here. Listen, we'll be right back. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. We'll be back in just a couple of seconds. Don't go away. Thanks. Well, thanks a lot for hanging out there with us, folks. Welcome back to Studio B. My name's Glenn. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. And as usual, it is time for a great segment. Turn on the VCRs, folks. You're going to love this one. Hang in there, gang. It's time for Val's View.
Well, thank you, everyone. You'll have to excuse me because this is a special edition of Val's View. Val with the hiccups. So I actually think I might have just scared them out of me. We'll see. Oh, nope, there they are. So first on our list, we have the JP Music Festival. JP Music Festival. That's going on at the Pine Bank Field in Jamaica Plain. It's going on September 12th from noon to 6. Now, this is also going on the same day as the Porch Fest, right, Glenn?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So you got to hit up both. So the JP Music Festival is an annual summer music festival that features musicians who either live or work in the JP area. So there's going to be over 20 musicians, huge fields, giant stage, food trucks, everything. Definitely make it out if you can, and then continue to make it out to the Porch Fest because it's the first annual one in Roslindale, and it's going to be awesome. Second on our list, we have Let's Dance Boston. Now, this is presented by the Celebrity Series of Boston. It's going on at the Rose Kennedy Garden, September 16th to the 19th. So you have 3 awesome days of dancing. You get to dance the night away under the Boston skyline with Celebrity Series of Boston's. It's one of the largest and most accessible and diverse dance festivals that's going to be going on in Boston. You're going to have free outdoor dance, music, parties. There's going to be performers and instructors teaching you a new dance every night. So definitely go check it out. Each evening it's going to begin with a 45-minute long sort of dance instructions. So you can, if you don't know the steps already, sort of get into the groove, and then you'll get to learn different styles of dancing, salsa, tango, anything. You mention it, you're going to get to dance it. So definitely go check it out. It's free, and it is at the Rose Kennedy Greenway. So third on our list, we have something else at the Rose Kennedy Greenway. It's a pop-in place this summer. It's called Boston Local Food Festival. Now, this is a really special festival that's going on because it helps emphasize the importance of sustainable food, and that's really important, I feel like, in today's day and age, especially with climate change and everything going on. So for one spectacular day each year, the Rose Kennedy Greenway is transferred by the city of Boston into the nation's largest and local sustainable food hub. So the event is a free outdoor festival, so you have no excuses not to go. It showcases farmers, local restaurants, food trucks, local chefs, some DIY experiments and performances that are going to emphasize sustainable food, and you'll get to learn about the benefit of sustainable food, especially in the city. So this is sort of all in one together with the zero waste movement that helps set off the damage done to our environment. So definitely go check it out. It is a appropriately mottoed, healthy local food for all. And it's going to be a great learning experience for anyone. It's free, so go check it out. And I think my hiccups might have just gone away. So thank you for sticking with me through that Val's View special edition hiccups. I'm going to shoot it over to Glenn. We have a spectacular musical artist on the show tonight. So without further ado, over to you, Glenn.
Well, thank you, Valerie. That was fabulous. Thanks for the shoot over. It's okay. Oh no, she's not leaving. It's okay. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for staying here with us. It's now my great pleasure and honor to introduce you to Courtney Swain, right? Swain. Hello, Courtney. How are you?
Very nice.
Thank you very much for coming in.
Absolutely.
You are a singer-songwriter. Can I say that?
Yeah, sounds
okay.
good.
Well, okay, listen. She's going to play a few songs for you right now. We're going to get to meet her a little more later, right?
Absolutely.
So everybody, sit back and enjoy, please.
Hey, meet me at the jungle gym. roads are more. Ooh, twisted up than my own. We're cut from the same cloth, you know. Living in the shadow of our thoughts. God damn it, grow up. I don't wanna be a nomad anymore. Damn it, grow up. I don't wanna think about the past anymore. God damn it, grow up. I don't wanna be a nomad anymore. Hey, I've been looking up to you ever since those monkey bars. A heavy sidecar tethered to your eye. I've been closest to your line of sight. Of course, you can keep saying no. I'll wait for you on the outside of your walls. God damn it, grow up. I don't wanna be a nomad anymore. Damn it, grow up. I don't wanna think about the past anymore. God damn it, grow up. I don't wanna be a nomad anymore. Do-da-da, 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 do-da. So hey, 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 hey. So hey, meet me at the jungle gym. Here I am in my snow globe. It's a tiny place, but I got plenty of woe to stuff it up to the brim. Wind me up, shake me up and down, and watch as I twirl. The music drags me along. I've got a smile plastered on my face, but inside I sigh. I'm not sane, not worth it anymore. Remember that one Christmas stocking, a whole year's worth of thought, and all I got was a crappy card with a donation in my name to save the ducks. Well, I don't give a quack about the dogs, 'cause I just burned every bridge I got, and I never thought I'd be alone. I never thought I'd be alone. I never thought I'd be alone. cold and frost for so obscenely long. I heard it's warm outside. Well, I can't tell through the bulletproof glass. I see the shadows of my bodies outside. They've got a smile plastered on their face, but inside they say I'm not sane, not worth it anymore. Remember that one time we spoke of love, and the other a million times we sat and stewed as accusations stifled every atom in the house. Well, now you're free to go, 'cause I just burned every bridge I got, and I never thought I'd be alone. Don't be scared of the people. They're just trying to talk. Don't be scared of the consequences of speaking up. Don't be scared, they're just humans. They're just trying to talk. Remember that one time we spoke of love? Sometimes I get stuck in the faces on my phone. I feel like I know something that they don't know anymore. Down the highway as the sun burns through my skull, a cliche flush with meaning jumps out of the stereo. I'm not crying anymore. I assimilate. Just before I lose it all. When they took my clothing over and over again, I walked naked in the snowdrift, and they knew I had a hollow core. Cuts like razors, I hid it all below. A swollen egoitis lashes out at a phantom call. this before I lose it all. You built a monster out of me, but I love you even more. Built a monster out of me, but I love you even more. Built a monster out of me, but I love you even more. Built a monster out of me, but I love you even more.
Welcome back, gang. That was phenomenal. Courtney Swain. We don't often get that kind of a performance in the studio. We wish we had more time, but guess what? We're going to sneak her back here some other time. But right now, it's my great pleasure to have her come to the desk and talk with us. Courtney, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
That was fabulous.
Awesome. Glad
How
you
long have
enjoyed
you been doing this?
Well, I've been playing piano since I've been in kindergarten, but
You're one of those, huh?
yeah, one of those baby starters. But my solo set I've been doing for about 3 years. But I
Well, these are 2 CDs that you've released, right? This is an older one. This is new, though.
yeah,
right?
this one is Claws of the Beast Inside that I put out in 2011, and the other one's called Monster,
Okay.
which I put out this March, and the last song I played was the title track from the album.
That was great, the
You
last
have an
one.
incredible pair of lungs on you.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've always felt like my good thing as a singer is my loudness. I can sing very loud.
But beautifully.
Thank you.
Well, there's a difference between singing loud and yelling. And you've mastered that.
Thank you. I'm working on it.
Talk about the recording experience. Where are you doing your work?
So I did both of my albums at home on my laptop.
I love it. I love it.
I'm part of I've been doing this challenge called the RPM Challenge, the Record Production Month Challenge. You can find it at rpmchallenge.com, but it's a call to musicians to record an album which entails either 10 songs or 35 minutes of music within the month of February. So I just you know, a lot of times you can start an idea, but it's so hard to finish an idea.
Yeah.
So this gives you like a good deadline. And I just kind of put together all the pieces of songs that I came up during the year. And it comes February, I just hunker down and try to finish them all.
I've been working on my next one for a year and a half. I don't
See,
know.
you have to give yourself like a project deadline like that.
Yeah, boy, I don't know. Are you gigging anywhere?
I played at a couple shows. Last week, they were both kind of like house parties, but I also play a lot with my band, which is called Bent Knee.
Yeah, talk about the band a little bit. What's the makeup of the musicianship?
So we got 6 nerdy ex-Berkeley kids playing some prog rock. It's really fun, and we just got
it sounds
back.
unbelievable.
Bentley.
Yeah, Bent Knee.
You guys
like
have a
this
cool,
part.
awesome name.
Yeah, well, we just got back from a 2.5 month tour. We did 14,000 miles on our car and 50 shows over the summer.
awesome.
We went all the way to Vancouver, LA, Savannah, and came back up.
Nice
It was,
tour.
yeah,
In the car.
in the car. Yeah.
You get to know each other really well.
Oh
don't
yeah.
you?
In the car.
Oh yeah. We travel in a Honda Odyssey, so if you can imagine that. I'm like up to here with the guitars,
Oh
and
my
there's
God.
no rear view. It's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It's fun to do. Let's talk about your writing, your writing procedure, or your. How do you do it? Are you sitting, getting the words come first? Does the music come first? You just kind of does it all spill out at once? Is it collaborative?
These albums are just me. A lot of times I'll jot down lyric ideas. I tend to come up with a lot of stuff when I'm biking or driving, which
Okay.
is weird. But I think it's just
you
the
muse, that's
motion that
fine,
you know, it's just kind of like
Your mind wanders.
yeah, and it gives you like a tempo. So I start to kind of like try to fill my time as I try to get from one place to another. So yeah, that's kind of
Well, being an instrumentalist, as long as you have, I mean, you have that feel, and that's naturally in your core. So the music part probably comes pretty smoothly. To you.
Yeah, well, my problem is that I'm such a classical lead trained pianist that when I just kind of try to come up with chords, it sounds so predictable. So a lot of times I'll just not look and just kind of like mash around a little bit.
There were lots of surprises in your pieces, and I think that's one of the things that attracts me the most is that, oh, that chord, what is that? I love that kind of surprise.
Right, and I have
thing.
no idea because I was just kind of tinkering around.
Yeah, I don't know how to play this thing.
Smash, smash.
Well, it's an awful lot of fun. It sounds like great. Do you have any gigs coming up?
We're
We
playing.
want to send people to you.
Yes, my band Bentley is playing at Oberon in Cambridge.
No kidding, I love
yeah,
that place.
yeah, September 17th. It's a Thursday.
Okay.
And it's gonna be, I think it starts around 9, but we're playing with another great Boston band called Endation. And there's gonna be movement and choreographed dance that goes along with the
Ooh,
show.
this sounds
It's gonna be really
interesting.
awesome. It's called the production is called the Chimera. So yeah.
When
Club,
is this?
Club Oberon, September 17th.
Which is a Thursday?
Yep. It's gonna be fun.
Sounds like a road trip.
Oh yeah.
I want to thank you very much for coming in and spending this much time with us. It was great to have you here while the commissioner was here.
Yeah, it was
she's-
really cool to listen to her talk, and you know, you were talking about how having someone at that mayor level in
Yeah.
the round table, and I was like,
It's never been done here in
yeah,
Boston.
I didn't know about that, and that's such a great thing.
Yeah, and I think it's important to artists like the three of us, Mr.
Absolutely.
Kurt too, is that there's somebody that's going to be out there kind of reinforcing
Yeah,
our
I'm gonna go
needs.
take that survey.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, you should. Where in the city? Are you living in the city?
I actually just moved to Providence, but I'm here like 3
No
times a
kidding.
week anyways. Yeah. It's nice. I get to go back and forth. I have a bigger place there,
Providence
but
is
I'm here to, my rehearsal space is here. So.
Okay. Who's in the band? Is there anybody that we need to know? They're all Berkeley guys?
All Berkeley guys.
What's the instrumentation?
Me with the keys and the voice, Ben Levin on guitar, Chris Baum on violin, Jessica Kyan on bass, and Gavin Wallace-Salesworth on drums. And we also have a guy running live sound effects and synths, which is, we do like big kind of epic saga like songs.
Walls
so he
of
kind
sound,
of,
yeah,
he helps out with like the ambience, and he also produces all of our albums, so he's a really important part.
I noticed there was you had some effects with you today.
Yeah.
On your voice especially.
Yep.
Is that something that's become part of your act? Yeah?
Yeah,
Act, I hate that word. Part of your
No, a part of my
performance.
thing. Yeah. When I started doing my solo set, I'd already been touring and gigging with the band for so long, and it's hard to go from 6 people to one, you know? And so I use it mainly to control the ambience and just control the noise floor a little bit. You know, it's just essentially a delay loop. And if I have it going like very lightly and then I stop it, it's just, it kind of makes you perk up because there's
Courtney,
something
it works.
that's
It
missing.
works really well. I mean, I think the solo performance, I'm dying to hear the band, and I'd love to come out and hear you, but this was
Absolutely.
very impressive.
Thank
I
you.
thought that,
Thank you so much,
Amazing.
guys.
Did you study at Berkeley too?
Yes.
Is that where you collected those cats? When were you at Berkeley?
2008 through 2012.
Oh, so you're a Berkeley grad?
Yeah, I got the
Yeah.
papers. Isn't that crazy?
I couldn't stand it. I got out of there as quickly as I could.
Yeah, I didn't know. Wow.
Well, it was the whole competition thing. I'm a bass player.
It's tough.
You know, I'm a bass player, and it was just this. You're in
Bass
an
players
ensemble.
get gigs anyways. You don't
Yeah.
have to have the paper from Berkeley.
No, but it was this all this. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Yeah,
that's not
fair
playing the
enough.
bass. You
Sure,
know what I'm
sure,
saying? You know,
sure.
so but it's awful lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, is there anything new coming out? When did this release?
This March.
So
I
it's
just put it out.
brand. And
But
February is where you're gonna have a new album in February.
I'm
the shortest
hoping-
month of the
well,
year.
the thing is, I'm originally from Japan, and I'm gonna be visiting my mom there. So I think I'm gonna do a different month. But I'm working on some new stuff, and I want to push myself to expand more and experiment with looping a little more.
Yeah. You're originally from Japan. When did you move here?
2008.
Oh, so you're
for
brand
college.
new here.
Yeah, I'm a noob.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of us?
I
I
like
always
it.
like to ask people that. What do you think of us?
I really
We're
like
pretty
it.
arrogant, aren't we?
No, it's just like, it's so much, there's so much stuff happening here all the time.
Yeah.
And there's so many neighborhoods. Like moving to Providence, it's like you have one neighborhood, you know, but here you have, you know, JP, Somerville, like Alston, Brighton,
yeah.
Boston, Back Bay, everywhere. And there's
Yeah.
just so much stuff and so much kind of like stimulation that it's a really great place to be an artist and a student and to live. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no question about it. And you'd have loved it 20 years ago when there was 5 times as many clubs to play at.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know,
big
when
issue.
there were all of these great, Kurt and I remember when there were these places that you couldn't walk down the street without hearing live music.
Sure.
But
But now there's a demand, so, you know, really new stuff, I think.
Yeah. Well, everybody's recording at home, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of that, because Kurt and I have, and our buddy Tim and Billy Kyle, we all have these rooms in our basement where we can go downstairs and kind of, you know, do our thing.
Totally, yeah.
You know, and you do too.
I do too.
And I want to thank you for being here. It's my pleasure to have you,
Thank
Val.
you.
What do you?
It was
voice, huh?
amazing. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have a lot of people that inspire you musically, but I mean, you certainly have an incredibly unique voice. But I kept hearing bits of Bjork, kind of.
Yeah, for sure.
You took the words right out of my
Loved
mouth.
it. I loved it because
Cool.
I think she's one of the best.
Yeah,
performance
I look up
artists.
to her a lot, not only as a vocalist, but also as a artist and as a, you know, female musician, and, you know, the way of life that she lives. And
And you definitely, I feel like you challenge your voice a lot, and it's just
Yeah.
it was great. I can't wait to be back on the show.
awesome. Thank you so much, Val.
There you go. Well, that's that, folks. Listen, thanks an awful lot. This show is going to be on later on tonight on our YouTube station. Okay? We'll shoot you the link. You can do anything you want with it.
I'm going to send it to my parents.
Okay, that'll be awesome. Listen, they could have watched, you know.
This is-
we're
well,
on
they're-
at midnight in Paris. You know. Yeah.
Probably like 6 a.m. in Japan, yeah.
They'd have gotten up. I'm
Yeah.
positive
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Courtney, for being
Thank you
here.
so much.
Val, thank
Thank
you.
you.
We'll dig
Thanks.
you in 2 weeks, right? We're not going to be here next week, right?
That's right.
It is a holiday. Labor Day next week. Listen, we're not going to see you till school opens up. Keep your eye out for my kiddos, okay? They'll be scurrying about getting on their buses and getting ready. Get out there and do something artful for yourself, right, gang?
Right.
Absolutely.
Yes,
And
sir.
like we like to say every single week, please, and we can't wait till we don't have to say it, but please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please, get out, do something artful, do it for them. They'll appreciate it, we'll appreciate it, you'll appreciate it, right?
Absolutely.
Listen, we'll see you in a couple of weeks, folks. Have a nice holiday. Bye-bye now.